Aquarius. This week reveals where emotional detachment has quietly become emotional avoidance. And whether you admit it or not, you already know exactly where that applies. The week begins with tension around money, security, relationships, or self-worth. The Sun square Saturn forces reality checks around sustainability, emotionally and financially. Something you have been tolerating mentally starts feeling impossible to tolerate physically. That shift matters. Because your nervous system has been processing stress faster than your logic has acknowledged it. Nixara sees a major identity transition happening underneath everything else too. Pluto retrograde in your sign continues dismantling old versions of yourself that survived through distance, observation, or emotional control. You are changing at a foundational level now, and some people around you can feel it before you fully can. Mars in Taurus increases pressure around home, family, emotional safety, or unresolved emotional history. Some Aquarians may feel unusually defensive this week, especially if someone tries to force emotional transparency before trust has been rebuilt properly. You are not obligated to expose vulnerability on demand, but you are also not protected by silence forever. Midweek, Mercury trine Saturn helps stabilize your thoughts and restore perspective. Financial planning improves. Emotional communication becomes clearer. You may finally articulate something you previously only understood internally. That conversation shifts momentum immediately. This is also a powerful week for recognizing where your future no longer aligns with certain relationships or environments. Jupiter in Cancer continues expanding your awareness around emotional labor, routines, health, and daily emotional sustainability. And honestly, some of your current systems are draining you faster than you realize. Later in the week, Venus sextile Jupiter softens relationship energy significantly. Support becomes easier to trust. Warmth returns where distance existed before. Some of you may unexpectedly feel emotionally seen in ways that disarm your usual defenses. Do not immediately retreat from that. You keep asking for depth while flinching whenever it appears. By the weekend, your perspective sharpens dramatically. You stop intellectualizing emotions long enough to actually experience them directly. And once that happens, your next emotional truth becomes impossible to unsee.
Aquarius. Your tarot card is the Ace of Pentacles. A new foundation begins forming this week, emotionally, financially, creatively, or relationally. Something small may appear insignificant initially, but it carries long-term potential if nurtured carefully. Do not overlook quiet opportunities. This card also asks you to take your own future more seriously. Stability is becoming more important to you now, even if you once prioritized freedom above structure. Emotional sustainability matters, and your life is slowly reorganizing around that realization. Aurelia sees this as the beginning of a more grounded chapter for you.
Aquarius. You get hexagram 17. Lake over thunder. Following. This hexagram asks you to examine what and who you are emotionally following right now. Some influences around you support your growth beautifully. Others quietly drain your direction and focus. Discernment matters this week. Lunara senses a major emotional redirection beginning for you now. You are becoming more selective about where your energy flows. That shift may initially feel isolating, but it ultimately restores emotional clarity. Following asks for conscious alignment, not automatic attachment.
Aquarius. Your rune is Algiz. Algiz is the rune of protection, boundaries, awareness, and spiritual defense. This week strongly emphasizes protecting your emotional energy from unnecessary depletion. You are more sensitive to surrounding emotional environments than usual now. Boundaries are preservation, not rejection. Calum sees this rune encouraging wiser emotional filtering. Some situations require compassion, others require distance. Learn the difference carefully this week. Your nervous system already knows what your mind keeps trying to rationalize away.
This week stripped illusion away from several areas of your life. painfully for some of you, liberating for others. But truth does not arrive to destroy you. It arrives so you stop building your future around things already collapsing underneath you. You survived harder chapters than this before. Do not forget that. And before you leave, tell me in the comments what theme keeps repeating in your life lately. Relationships? Burnout? Reinvention? Emotional distance? I want to see what patterns this collective is moving through together. If this message hits something real inside you, subscribe, like the video, and activate the bell so you stay connected to future readings. And watch your rising sign too. Sometimes that is where the version of you still waiting to emerge becomes visible first.